They seem to be. They seem to be a little happy. So you guys are going to have one heck of a night tonight. Not only are you going to get to your first look at Rook City, but you also have the entire Handelabra team playing Sentinels tonight online. That means there's me, your intrepid host, Jeremy. Who else have we got? John, say hi.
Hi, I'm John. You probably recognize my voice.
We have our wonderful engine programmer / incredible musician, Jean-Marc. Say hi, Jean-Marc.
Hello, everybody.
And we have our amazing sort of everything person. She's our artist. She's our environmental artist. She's our graphic designer. She's becoming a programmer in her own right as well. Say hi to Jennifer.
Hello.
So yeah, that is the 4 J's, as Kirst Ronway says, the 4 J's. And then, as you just saw, Rook City. That's right, guys. Rook City is coming soon. As many of you were chatting about before we got started tonight, yes, we are showing off some of Rook City tonight, and we're showing off some of Rook City at PAX. Not all. We did release a blog post a little bit about it today, and we're actually going to have another post that's going to go up in the next couple of days sort of talking a little bit about the process of making an expansion, which I know a number of people have asked about. John was writing that out today. But let me just go ahead and back up for a minute because I didn't do my welcome. So welcome to the Handelabra live stream of Sentinels of the Multiverse. As you all know, the goal of these streams is to show you how to play the game and cover some strategy that can help you win. As we are the developers, you can also be sure to get some insight into the process, as we've already discussed, as well as see some stuff before anybody else does, which you definitely will this evening. The game does include a tutorial that covers the basics, but we will always do our best to explain exactly what we're doing, when we do it, and why. And depending on how long it takes for us to win or lose, we may play more than one full game in a session, but we do expect sessions to last somewhere around an hour to an hour and a half. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iPad, Android tablets, as well as PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam. We are also hopefully going to be getting some Mac App Store support pretty soon, as well as many, many other interesting things. But of course, the most important news these days is what, John?
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Rook City, a.k.a. Overbrook City, for those who don't know.
That's right. So yeah, we're working hard on that. And as you said, I was writing a blog post. We put out a blog post today talking about Rook City and how it's going. And I started writing a big post about how we make expansion packs. And then we decided that's a little too big for one post. So that'll be coming along later this week, a more detailed post about that. So watch out for that.
Right on. So yes, basically, as we were saying, there's going to be some of Rook City that you're going to see tonight. Tonight, we're going to be showing off one of the new environments as well as one of the new heroes. Yes, you're not imagining things. There is some villains in here, like the Matriarch, as well as Spite. We're not going to be taking on either of them this evening because they are still not quite ready for prime time. But they're coming along. You will get to see some of this content if you're going to be at PAX, and then we'll have some more interesting, fun stuff that comes out after PAX. And actually, if you showed up late and you don't know about what we were talking about right at the top, which was the new trailer for the Rook City expansion, I promise we will play it again one more time before the night is over.
And then it will be out soon.
Yeah, and then it's going to come out. It's actually not finished yet, so it will. I thought it would be a fun way to start the evening tonight.
First look for
a first
dedicated viewers.
Exactly. All right, so John, what are we playing tonight?
Yeah, so we thought tonight we would showcase a mother and daughter kerfuffle, you might say, and that would involve Citizen Dawn, who would be the mother of that pair. And Expatriate is her daughter. And as such, they're not a very happy family. They are nemesis of one another. And so they're going to go up against one another. And we thought we would want to surround Expatriate with a team that's going to really help her, get going and show off everything she can do. So we are going to bring along Legacy for his damage buffs and card draws, and Super Scientific Tachyon to do all sorts of cool stuff. Oh, Mr. Fixer, who's that guy? I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever.
sorry. My mouse has been acting funny. I don't know why it's just popping things up full screen, huh?
That's weird.
Crazy.
That's weird.
Very strange.
And we were going to bring the Visionary along as well.
Now, we had talked earlier, I think you said we maybe want to do the Visionary up front. Was that what
Yeah.
you had said?
It came up when we were talking about this matchup earlier internally that, it's always the worst when Citizen Dawn makes you discard cards. And she can actually come out with a combo right off the bat where everyone has to discard their entire hand immediately and has to discard cards like every turn. So basically, it's really tough to get out of that situation. But if we have Visionary go first, or at least not last, her power can let someone else do something before those discards happen. So I think that's probably a good idea in this case.
Indeed.
So, let's get Super Scientific Tacky on there too, so we can do some more crazy things.
And
So-
as the chat is pointing out, they noticed the variants button on Expatriate.
Oh, they
The
noticed.
cat's out of the bag there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. A new variant for Expatriate? What? Oh, and actually, I will say this too because I noticed it myself. When I read that name, I say Expatriate, but I know that Christopher Bedell says Expatriate. So it's another one of those things where there's on the stream here,
Yeah.
we may have several different pronunciations for the same thing.
As Expatriate is actually a different word.
Yeah.
But yeah, Expatriate, that's probably the way. I mean, if Christopher says something, that's the way, is probably the canonical way to say it, such as the multiverse.
Yeah, I say multiverse. I don't care.
Yeah.
It can be multi as much as you want it to be. I prefer multiverse. All right, and then where are we going to play tonight?
And, well, there's no home like home in Pike Industrial.
Yeah, so as we mentioned in our blog post today about this, the two environments that come with the Rook City expansion are basically just sort of flip sides of the same coin. You know, the Pike Industrial Complex sits at the heart of Rook City, and Rook City would not exist if it wasn't for the Pike Industrial Complex. That's just the way it is. You know, the Overbrook City basically grew up around the complex. So, but one of the environments is the complex itself, and it's mostly an interior environment, and then the other one is the city, which is mostly an exterior environment. Rook City, the environment, is pretty brutal, and we're not going to be playing that one tonight. Tonight we're going to be showing off the Pike Industrial Complex. And there it is. All right, so are we ready? Oh, we have to decide who's playing who. I had already said earlier that I wouldn't mind being Legacy. I like being Legacy. So I'll lay claim to that, and you guys can all fight over who gets to be Expatriate.
I will let the team members choose amongst themselves, and I'll take who's left.
So, what do you say?
Jennifer, ladies first.
Oh, these are all such good choices. I kind of want to be Expatriate.
Then
All
Jennifer.
right. All right.
I know everyone wanted to play the new character, right?
The Visionary.
All right, so Jean-Marc will be Visionary, Jeremy is Legacy, Jennifer is Expatriate, and Super Scientific Tachyon pulling up the rear, John. All right,
I will
here
make
we
you
go.
do random things. And so when you're watching this game, keep an eye out for the backgrounds, which are still in progress, but they're in progress because Jennifer is working on them. So look out for any interesting things, and maybe as we play along, Jennifer, you'll have some things to say about some of the bits and pieces back there.
All right, so
And
we
I
got Citizen
haven't done any
Summary.
music for this yet,
Citizen
so
Sweat.
Oh, see, look,
Imagine
terrible things are
hearing it.
happening right now. This
Yeah,
might-
I'm actually going to hang on a second because I
Oh, right.
screwed something up here real quick. I wanted to change some of the timing on this, and I didn't want it to be too messed up, so let's fix that. All right. Oh, and Blinding Blast came out immediately. Wonderful.
Oh, this is exactly the combo that I was talking about.
All right, so yeah, tell us about the combo.
Right,
John.
so so Blinding Blast is going to make us discard 2 cards, and everyone discards 2 cards. Citizen Sweat and so Citizen Tears. If you pull up Citizen Tears, is going to make us discard a card, but Citizen Sweat is in play, so you have to discard another card. So we're all discarding our entire hand immediately. But since we have Visionary first, at least we will get someone will be able to play a card, either Legacy or Expatriate or Tachyon.
So, Kirsch Ronway, yes, if we had put Expatriate first, we could have seen her talking to her mother. Unfortunately, that dialogue has not been written yet. which is why Expatriate is not first. Remember, you get to see things before they are done on this stream.
That's right.
Okay, so
if you see any bugs, it's my fault.
All right, so before we even get into all that discarding, Blinding Blast is going to deal 2 damage to everybody, and this is another one of those situations where the order of the damage doesn't matter, so we're just going to let choose for me and let the damage get dealt. Yes, it very well might be a short game. There's the +1 for Nemesis damage.
Yep.
All right, and now here we are, discarding cards. We'll start with Visionary. And now, as you said, I believe everybody is discarding everything. So
yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to blow through these as fast as I can.
Are there, like, big oops happening? What's that?
New effects? What are they talking about?
What? Effects?
Shiny. Legacy's Angels. Fireworks.
All right, so who is considered to have the most cards in play? Let's see. Legacy's got 28 HP. Should we let him take the damage?
Sure.
And the
Usually
second
what I
most...
end up doing.
Yeah, second most is Expatriate. Should I just do that?
Yeah. I'm not sure if it super matters at this point. She has higher hit points, so...
I know, it is hard to see that many good cards. a couple of our heroes were definitely set up to be ready.
Well, I'm glad we didn't go in advance then.
Oh my goodness, can you imagine?
Oh, Inspiring Presence and Motivational Charge.
Yeah, all gone. Try discard, and then it discards all the last ones for it since we have to. No more cards.
Okay,
All right.
So who wants a card?
Yes, who wants to be able to play a card this turn? Who's the most important? Should we go for Expat? Try and get one of our guns out at least?
Yeah, so the thing is...
she could theoretically play 2 cards.
That's true.
Yeah, but she won't. She will only have one. I think the most likely person, like one of the things with Expatriate, and that I was hoping to get with this team is that sometimes she starts with a hand of cards that she can't really do much with, because they're like ammo or something like that. So there's a good chance you could draw stuff that you can't use. I would.
Tachyon could potentially get stuff into play.
Yeah. And the lowest HP is going to lose their ongoings too. So Legacy or Tachyon, I would probably go for. Obviously not Visionary, because she's. So if we don't, any card that's in your hand at the end of your turn is going to be gone. With Sweat and Tears right now.
Yeah.
So until we can kill basically both of them.
Let's give it to Legacy.
Alrighty.
Right, because Jean-Marc's actually playing Visionary, so you can decide. It's actually up to you. All right, Doc, that's actually good.
I'm
Yeah, no,
actually here.
As Legacy, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that lead from the front, keep up the Thok. Ooh, and she gets to Twist the Ether. That's not a bad draw.
Except she will discard hers.
Oh, yeah, I guess, well, it wouldn't have been that bad of a draw. All right, so we're going to go ahead and Thok. Which one do we want to try and whittle down
The
first?
one that makes us discard cards.
Yeah, number 5. I guess they're all... Yeah, Susan Tears. If we get rid of Tears, then we stop discarding.
Got it. All right.
And so with this and Tachyon, we might be able to... Oh, great, another card. I guess this is one situation where we might not want to be drawing cards, but
Yeah.
it's not something that really comes up that much, so... Oh, and so, yeah, if we can kill Tears, we'll have actually some good cards for Legacy, so... her power is to play cards, so she may as well just skip and draw 2, and she might get to keep 1. I guess it's not my turn. Sorry.
Well, yeah, it's my turn, but
Sorry.
that would be the thing to do.
I don't
anyway.
think there is a better option.
I don't think there is.
All right, so just skip?
Yep.
All right.
I'll try not to alpha gamer. I used to playing with Jeremy.
Yeah, it's usually the two of us.
My one guy.
All right.
Maybe when someone's turn comes up, say their name.
All right. Super Scientific Tachyon,
John.
a.k.a. Super Scientific John.
Super Scientific John. I think I'm going to have her experiment. Well, so let's see. Yeah, on herself, she might get a Sucker Punch or something to be able to hit. Pretty good odds of being able to take out Citizen Tears for herself. So I'm going to go with herself. And we'll see. All right. Not going to do it, but at least she'll have more cards. So you may as well, play Quick Insight and then Fleet of Foot is good. Oh, see, I wish I had those. Let's discard Nimble Strike and Synaptic Interruption.
All right, and that's that.
Yeah, and there was no Environment Ongoing. Well, Tears is down to 2, so hopefully... Oh, and if a rat came out, it would have hit the Tears too, but oh well. We'll come back from this, I'm sure. So yes, people have noticed these new animations, and I suppose we can talk about them.
Yes. So there's these new animations now.
Yes.
All right, so who is considered to have the most cards in play? Was there something about who's going to have the lowest that we're going to want to try and game that a little bit?
That's already, I think... Well, Autumn's going to destroy ongoings. Yeah, and also the other Citizen Sweat, I believe, destroys ongoings. What was that, Jean-Marc?
I noticed that none left is in the chat. Is that our speed player?
That is our speed run guy, yeah.
Okay, because he was asking, is it possible to turn the animations off? So just wondering.
Yep, it's you can definitely have the game work the old way in terms of the display if you want. So.
Yep.
So yeah, just because for speed runs, you'd obviously want it to go as fast as possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm going to go with Legacy on this one. I'll go ahead and take some damage there.
Sure.
Second most, who should we do?
Give it to Expatriate, or I guess, I don't know. Not to pick on her. She does have a flak jacket that she might be able to get it at some point.
All right.
There's no ongoings anyways.
And now we are back to
Now we're discarding our whole hand. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
Because we're going to discard 2. Our whole... I mean, it's actually nice that most of these guys have 2 cards, but...
Oof. All right, and I'll take it again.
This doesn't matter. It's just ongoing destruction,
Yeah.
and there aren't any. All right. So we have another chance.
Did we want to try and do it again on Legacy? He's already got 2 of his Thocks are in the trash, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't have, what's it called? His 4 damage dealer.
Legacy is actually a good choice because he could get bolster allies and allow other people to have a card to play as well.
All right.
So, well, Jean-Marc, it's your decision.
All right, what do you think, Jean-Marc? I mean, I went ahead and did the power since I don't think there's really any other option, but who would you like it to be done on?
Yeah, we'll go with Legacy.
And we got a superhuman durability and legacy ring. Yeah. Oh well. And she gets a psychic maelstrom that hopefully she'll get to keep if we can get rid of Citizen Tears. All right, I might as well get that superhuman durability out.
At least we can game it so that he doesn't lose it.
And galvanize. It is such an unpleasant start. Oh, and there's a bolster allies. Let's hope we get to keep it.
That was the next one.
All right, Jennifer, expatriate. What do you got?
I think I'm going to skip my turn again.
This is so fun.
It's really exciting.
Tachyon, it's all up to you.
All right, Tachyon.
It's all up to me doing a random thing. All right.
You better do it right.
I better experiment. I think I need to experiment on myself again. I guess the environment is not necessarily a bad idea to try to get some rats. But
All right, so this is not bad.
Okay.
I assume we want to do Fleet of Foot first, yeah?
How many burst cards do I have in my trash? Can you look?
Let's take a look here. It's not. It doesn't have a.
Oh, it
readout.
doesn't tell. Well, just look in my trash.
Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's good. So, Fleet of Foot will maybe let me take out Citizen Tears, and then I can use Lightspeed Barrage on the other one or on someone else. But in worst case, I'm going to Lightspeed Barrage Citizen Tears, even if it, you know.
Yep. All right, so we get Foresight.
A bit of a waste, but it needs to happen.
There's Backfish Strike, which I could have used.
Well, you might get to keep it. Well, you will get to keep it. We will be killing Tears.
Yes, it's just a question of how much. All right.
Research grant. Well, okay.
I mean, you might as well play it, right? I mean.
All right. 8 damage to Citizen Tears. +1. Yeah, it has to happen. And then let's hope Return with the Dawn doesn't come out and bring her back out right away.
Ugh. All right, and you got to push in the limits. All right, we didn't actually look at this last turn, so let's take a look at it real quick. Let's back up and say, okay, so Experimental Mutagen, since this is a new environment that we've never played before, there's a lot of rats in this environment that have been mutated by chemicals from the vats. So when this card enters play, put all rat cards from the environment trash into play, increase damage by rats by 1, reduce damage dealt 2 rats by 1 at the start of the environment turn. If there are 2 or more rats in the environment trash, destroy this card. So basically, unless we pull this, it's going to stay out as rats come into play. And now we've got a Chemical Explosion. Destroy all vat cards. Deal each target X toxic damage, where X is the number of cards destroyed by this card plus 3. There were none, so nothing really to worry about there.
It's a chemical explosion.
But so that's only going to be 3, which is basically the minimum, but that is going to help us out quite a bit. Is there there's no reason to pick an order, right?
Yeah, not right now.
All right, so we'll just choose for me.
Yes, Runway suggests we should have hit Dawn, and if we had known what the environment was going to play, we could have done that, but I'm not going to risk that. In this situation.
Yeah.
So I'm sure a great challenge mode would be try to win Sentinels without playing the old play cards ever. Choose your powers. Choose your heroes wisely.
All right, and now Dawn gets Healing Light. So it undoes everything that the chemical thing just did for us, but at least it wasn't something that's going to bring back any of the other citizens.
Yeah. All right, so we want this to end up with Legacy and Tachyon not... Well, Tachyon I don't really care. But we want to keep Legacy's card in play if we can. Because Autumn is going to destroy the ongoings of the hero with the lowest hit points.
So
that maybe let Visionary take damage so that she gets lower, but I don't know if it's going to...
It's not... I mean, she's...
I guess Expatriate's tied with Legacy, so yeah.
Yeah, it's not, I don't think it's going to happen, because they're both going to take damage.
It's going to be fine. So destroy Research Grant, and then choose Super Scientific Tachyon to be considered the lowest. Oh, is she already the lowest? What happened there? Oh, I thought she was lower.
No. That's what I told you, is that both Legacy and her were going to take 3 fire damage.
Skype has a face in the corner. I can't see the hit points.
Ah.
The corner.
Ah, well. All right.
That's right.
Okay, so, Visionary.
Human durability there instead of... But I don't care about Research Grant. So...
Okay, I actually get to play cards.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, I think because there's 3 citizens out, I'll go with the Psychic Maelstrom. And, let's see. I guess there's no order to matter here, so we'll just choose for me.
And we get to see a Psychic animation.
Do 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 do.
This is probably one of my favorite damage animations.
Yeah, I like it.
And the damage animations are brought to you by Jennifer, who's been working tirelessly.
Yay!
That looks awesome.
All right, Visionary, would you like to enlighten someone, and if so, who?
Let's see. Tachyon and Visionary have the fewest.
yeah, see what people have if they have stuff they want to play also. Bolster allies would probably be a good idea.
Yeah. Let's see. She doesn't have a gun yet, does she?
Nope.
Expatriate. Okay, do
Well-
it on Expatriate.
Tachyon has a pushing the limits and then no cards to play.
Yeah.
Expatriate does have a way to get a gun. But it's up to you. It's your choice. I guess
No, it's not.
Jeremy chose.
It was already, somebody said do it on Expatriate, so that's what I did.
Okay,
I was listening to the person who's running Visionary, and that was what he said to do. So that's what I did. All right, so now Expatriate, you get to pick a card to discard. What would you like to get rid of? You got Arsenal Access, which is your one shot that will let you reveal until you get 2 equipment, and you get to put one of them into play or into your hand. You got a Flak Jacket. You got Liquid Nitrogen Rounds. Reload, which lets you take an ammo from your trash and put it into play or in your... Or Speed Loading. At the start of your turn, take 1 ammo card from your trash and put it on the top of your deck.
Well, Yeah, I guess we can get rid of speed loading for right now.
Yeah, I would probably get rid of either that or Reload.
Yeah, I was thinking one of those two.
All right. Legacy. So let's see here. Let me look at what these citizens are doing again. At the end of the villain turn, the card deals the 2 heroes with the most cards in play 3 fire damage each. Destroy 1 hero ongoing. I really don't like Citizen Sweat. How many citizens have we got in the trash? Just the 1. All right. Well, I'm definitely going to do
Autumn's
Bolster
just going to
Allies.
go after Legacy right now, and he doesn't have any, so...
Yeah, so I'm going to... Bolster Allies is almost always the right choice, unless you're, playing against Omnitron or something. All right, so Visionary gets a Precognition. Legacy gets a Takedown. That's a good one. I like that one. Here we go. We got a Tactical Shotgun for Expat. And HUD Goggles, another way to let you play cards you don't have.
Excellent.
And now I will Galvanize, and we will move on to Expat. So, Jennifer.
Alright, well... I still don't have any guns, so... Arsenal
Tactical
Access...
Shotgun.
Find one. Oh, you do have a shotgun, yeah.
Oh, I do. Okay, well
yeah,
then
you
I'm
just
gonna
drew
put
it
that...
from Bolster Allies.
Yep.
Awesome. I would like to put that into play then.
Yeah, the tricky thing about Arsenal Access is sometimes you draw 2 ammo cards.
Ah, yes. All right, and would you like to fire that shotgun?
I would like to. Which citizen should we kill first? Or should
I probably just like Sweat the most.
Yeah, me too.
Because
Okay.
it just destroys an ongoing straight up versus Autumn where we can try to make sure it destroys ongoings on characters we don't care about. Like, our characters that don't have ongoings, but Citizen Sweat always destroys an ongoing.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, see ya, Citizen Sweat.
Overkill. -3.
Oh, good, and you got an assault rifle too. So Expat's
great.
finally getting to the position where she can do something. All right.
You
All right,
can play both of
Tachyon.
those cards.
Yep.
At least I'll get to draw 2. All right, I'm going to experiment on Expatriate.
2
Woohoo!
guns, nice.
Haha!
All right, so we got Prejudice, which is part of her Pride and Prejudice duo, as well as an assault rifle. So we'll get those into play.
People seem to be really liking your animations, Jennifer.
I'm glad to hear that.
Of course they are. They are wonderful.
Yay, more HUD goggles.
But
More HUD goggles.
it's nice when people outside the team get to see them.
That's true.
Yeah, this is the first time anyone's seen them outside our team, so...
That's true.
Greater Than
Oh.
Games has not even seen them.
Yeah.
Ooh, you beat Greater Than Games, chat room.
Yeah. All right, super cool.
You are greater than Games.
Super
All
cool.
right, now
Try
get ready
solving
to
that.
see lots of damage animations.
Whenever a player plays a hero card, deal their hero 1 cold damage. At the end of the environment turn, deal each target 1 cold, 1 toxic, and 1 energy. Oh boy, so there's 1 cold,
They choose for me.
1 toxic, 1 energy. So let's sit back and watch
you can click through to make these go faster.
Yeah, so we'll let a couple of them go, and then I'll blast through them. So you got cold, toxic. I love the new toxic. This is actually the first time I've seen the new toxic in action, so I'm very excited. All right, and let's go ahead. And so that's destroyed. Cold, toxic, energy, cold, toxic, energy.
We had a little damage reduction.
I know.
Well, I'll tell you, I played this setup before the stream just to see how it would go, and I absolutely destroyed Citizen Dawn. It wasn't even close. Oh man, another blinding
And
blast.
now the blinding blast.
It's all in what happens in the villain draw and in your own draws. You can swing so much. I feel like we've done well getting out of that, but man.
Okay, Visionary, what would you like to discard?
Foresight.
You got to do 2, remember.
Well, it's one at a time. I think each player discards one, and then each. I guess no. That's cool.
Oh, I don't know. I like the decoy projection, but I think precognition would be more useful, so I'll keep it.
All right, and then for Legacy,
at least we have choice.
I definitely want to keep Takedown. I feel like it's a fool's errand to get rid of both of my damage dealers, but I really like Takedown. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get rid of Flying Smash and Backfist Strike. All right, Expat.
You have so many cards.
I know, my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Do I have
an
the
assault
rifle
rifle in
and
play now? Yeah.
Yeah, should I? Maybe I'll discard that.
Yeah, Pride and an assault rifle and a shotgun.
Okay. Maybe reload. I'm thinking.
That's probably, yeah. I mean, that's what I would do. Not that matters, but that's what I would do.
Well. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do.
All right.
It's a good card, but.
All right, Tachyon, you just have to get rid of everything.
First card, and a card I can't play, so there's that. And then to add insult to injury, more damage to the Visionary.
Yep.
All right, so how many citizens are in her trash now? Actually, she's got 4 because she didn't flip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Jean-Marc's going to give us a respite here, hopefully, unless it's going to show us 2 blinding or 2. I guess there's 3. It can't be all.
Let's see what it is.
Can't be all the card. That can happen with the Wraith, and you're just you're going to get screwed.
Oh yeah, and I take damage for playing a card.
Oh wow! So if it was the Wraith doing this, it'd be yep, Channel the Eclipse is happening.
All right, so what do we want to put on the top? Citizen Hammer or Channel the Eclipse?
So.
Hammer deals it to everybody. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, so I'm going to be playing Takedown, so she will not be able to play a card on her next turn.
Uh-huh.
So if we get...
So whatever it is delayed by a round.
So whatever it is going to be delayed by a round. So...
And we might have some ongoing destruction by then. And Channel Eclipse is actually not bad if it's the only card she plays in her turn, because then we can have a turn to get rid of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's put it on top.
All right, and then...
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that it matters too much. All right, and then would you like to enlighten, and if so, whom?
I think Tachyon needs to make use of her many plays, so we'll give it to her.
Yay!
You must be enlightened, Tachyon. All right, so you get an accelerated assault. If nothing else, it's a burst, and a nimble strike, which is also a burst. So
I'm going to get rid of the accelerated assault because nimble strike will let me play the card I draw.
All right, and Visionary gets a Mind Spike. And now we will move on to Legacy, who is not doing great.
We have to start killing Dawn now.
Yes.
Good thing Expatriate's all set up for that.
All right, so now I've got Takedown out, so I'm going to take some damage on my own, but I'm going to keep Dawn from playing. And I will go ahead and galvanize. And now we are going to move... Oh, good. Inspiring Presence. If I can get that out before I'm completely gone out of this game, that would be very helpful. All right. Expatriate.
Afgham Cap, or 23, or however you pronounce it, had a good point there. As if she had played her card this round, she would have taken 2 damage and then wouldn't have been able to play next round. But that's okay.
I mean, it'll just happen next round instead of this one.
Yeah. Well, and Estelindis says that the way it's been going, we might not even have it by next round.
That's true.
In this game. All right. So, Expatriate, you've got some ammo that you could put out. You got a flak jacket to put out if you want to get some protection, or you can arsenal access, which actually wouldn't be terrible because then you could get 2 ammos and fire up a couple of those guns. So, what do you think?
You only get to put one into play.
It would be pretty cool if I could draw an ammo and get it in. So I'm gonna try that.
Well, actually, yeah. So John was pointing out that you do only get to put 1 in. You get to reveal 2, but then you only get to use 1. And you've already got a liquid nitrogen round. So, what do we think?
She's only going to do the 1 instance of damage this round.
Yeah.
Because she's not going to play a card. So I don't know. I guess we probably don't want it to be active next turn because we want her to hit herself for more. Yeah, it's up to you. I think they're...
So would that be a bad card to play right now? Liquid nitrogen rounds?
I don't think it would be bad.
Yeah, we'll play that then.
And where would you like to put it? That's super cool. Trisolvent Vat.
Yep.
All right, so we can do the tactical shotgun, which is already going to do 4. And then we've got assault rifle, which can do 2 times 3, or 3 times 2, excuse me, or prejudice, which does 2, but then can also have another a second ammo card on it if you wanted to hold off. So.
Oh, that is kind of a cool thing. Well, since I'm only hitting Citizen Dawn this turn, I might as well play it on tactical shot or the assault rifle.
The assault rifle is the one that hits multiple targets. Tactical shotgun is the one.
I'm sorry, the tactical shotgun.
All right. And then use that to hit her?
Yep.
Yeah, this is going to do a pretty decent amount of damage because we also get galvanized, plus it's the nemesis.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, and actually on the chat, someone pointed out that if you play Arsenal Access, you might get Pride, or you might get Pride to play with Prejudice, so that might be a good play soon as well. And then, because you get, that would do 4 damage and 4 damage for 8 total.
Yeah. All right, John.
Oh. No, I don't need this right now. So get rid of that. And I'm gonna get hit from the VAT anyway, so play Nimble Strike. I need to do something. Yes. And hit Citizen Dawn, and maybe I'll get something to get rid of that stupid VAT that's gonna kill us in a second. Nope. Okay, I'm not going to play that, even though it's a burst. I don't want to take the damage. And who should I experiment on? I'm going to experiment on Expatriate again.
Why is it not letting me skip?
I didn't do it. Oh, yeah, I said any bugs were my fault. So play Sucker Punch anyways. That's a bug. Skip is not working.
Yeah, no, that probably has to do with the refactoring on how the phase action counts work.
Well, here's what we'll do.
Just restart the game.
No, just pop out to the menu and come back in. And maybe...
I don't think that's going to help.
All right. Well, it did.
No. Oh.
All right, so experiment.
Experiment on Expatriate. I'm going to hope for an RPG launcher or an unload or both. That would be amazing.
RPG launcher and Arsenal Access.
All right, RPG launcher. Well, actually, yeah, I guess I get to decide the order, but Jennifer, obviously, you can have some input.
All right, so Arsenal Access, as we were talking about, that's the one that lets you basically reveal up to 2 equipment cards, or you reveal 2 equipment cards, you can put one of them in play or in your hand. And the RPG launcher, you can destroy 1 ongoing or environment, and if you do, Expatriate does a bunch of extra damage. So
this should not cause the VAT to go off. Here's a test, because it's put into play, not play.
Ha ha.
But just in case there's a bug, I think we should play RPG Launcher first.
All right. All right, and we're getting rid of the VAT?
Yeah. Yes, definitely the VAT. The VAT is not our friend right now.
Woo, no bug.
Yay!
Yay.
And then you get to blow up Citizen Dawn and do fire damage to absolute 0, but he's not here. And that's
Okay.
Nemesis bonus too.
Yep. And there goes the arsenal access. And we get 2. We get liquid nitrogen rounds and tactical shotgun. The tactical shotgun's already in play, so I guess we would choose liquid nitrogen. Unless we wanted to put a tactical shotgun in our hand for some reason. Thoughts, Jennifer?
Might as well use the liquid nitrogen rounds.
Yeah,
Like
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Put that into a gun.
all right, what do you think? Which gun would you like to put it into?
What is Prejudice the one that you can have 2 types of ammo?
It is.
Yeah.
That's what I think I'll put it there.
Cool.
All right.
And actually, this is Pydro had an idea for a feature where if you do something that matches up with the artwork, it would say something about it. And there's an example where Expatriate is shooting Citizen Dawn with those bullets.
All right, so Escape Lab Rat. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the 2 non-environment targets with the lowest HP 1 melee damage each. This is a bummer because...
This is insulting.
Well, and Mutagen is out, so it's going to get boosted by 1. And the rat is punching.
Evil Dice Monkey had a good strategy. Play better.
Get good.
Can we rewind to the start and then apply that?
Well, we can press the restart button.
We could.
That Jeremy was almost going to press. All right, so that liquid nitrogen round saved us a damage point there, so that was good.
Let's see. What will I?
What would you like to play? I guess the main thing is what would you like to play it on?
Right. I don't know. Play it.
The rat is going to be hitting us.
Oh, okay. That's 3. All right. Yeah. Lab rat.
That's good. I'm glad that we got rid of that. All right, and Enlightenment. Who shall be enlightened? Let's take a look
I
at
think
what
I'll
everybody
enlighten
has.
myself this time.
Yeah, so I mean...
I'm gonna be selfish.
Yeah, I mean, the only other choice I think would probably be Tachyon, but she already has cards. You're the only one who has no cards, so...
Yeah, I think I'll do it on myself.
Ooh, precognition.
Oh, good.
Always
Precognition.
good.
Excellent.
Ah,
The same question you had last time.
I know. I like both those cards.
Yeah, but precognition is the best.
Yeah, I'll throw out projection.
Oops.
Especially because we know what she's going to play next turn, but we don't after that, obviously, right? So,
Yeah. All right. Luckily, I managed to make it to this turn,
yay!
which is good.
Hit points.
Yep. Get to boost everyone
Your
by
hit points
1.
have been increased by 25%.
Yay!
And I'm going to go ahead and galvanize, so everybody's going to get a +2 until I die, or you find someone better.
Um,
That was my Starship Troopers.
well, one of them will last even if you do.
Well, if I die,
incapacitated until your turn.
yes, that's true. All right, so Jennifer, you've got arsenal access still, so you could try and find some more stuff. You do have a shock rounds. This is the first time that card's power is used to damage target. Expatriate deals each non-hero target 1 lightning damage. After that power is used to destroy the card. And then you still got your flak jacket that you could put out.
Yeah. I really like the shock rounds card, but my health is getting low, so I'm thinking maybe the flak jacket would be a good thing to...
Yeah, and I feel like shock rounds is a lot better when there's more cards out.
There is
Yeah,
a,
that can help me a whole lot this
Arsenal
turn,
access
so.
could let you get Pride with pretty good odds at this point.
Yeah, I mean, she's got 12 cards in her trash at this point.
Unless Pride's in there. No, it's not.
It's not. Yeah, no, we definitely have not seen Pride yet this game.
Well, maybe, yeah, you know what, let's go for it. Play Arsenal
I mean,
access.
probably
Roll the
worst
dice,
case,
roll
you
the
get
dice.
2 guns.
Ah,
Throwing
All
hollow
right.
points on
Hollow
prejudice is
points
going to
is
do a
good.
ton of damage. Or even on the shotgun, actually.
All right, yeah. So
Yeah.
which one? We've already got the tactical, so I assume we're using hollow points, yeah.
Yeah.
And where would you like to put it?
I'll put it in play. Let's see. I'm trying to decide which would be a better place to put it. Well, see, I think. Yeah, let's put it on the tactical shotgun.
Just keep blasting away.
Yep.
That's what I think I'll do. And then I'll use the tactical shotgun.
So tactical of you.
9 damage.
9
Sweet.
damage.
9
Bing,
times.
bing, bing.
Say hi to mama.
A lot of bullet holes.
The animation looks even cooler at this, 5 frames per second I'm getting.
And
Sweet.
there's Pride. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Tachyon. John, talk to me.
All right, we want Nimble Strike as the first play, so I get to draw a card that might be useful. I'm glad that I'm barely able to do anything versus nothing at all.
Get to draw a card.
Yeah. And it is... Oh, excellent. Okay, so here's the thing. If I play Hypersonic Assault, she won't punch herself for 2 damage, but she also won't hit us for 2 damage.
True.
I'm happy with her not hitting us.
Yeah, we are at the stage of the game where that is a significant
Yeah.
concern.
Well, it's gonna be me that she's gonna hit, because I'm the highest.
Right.
Well, unless something bad from the environment happens. I guess I'm concerned if when Jean-Marc plays his card, if it's all stuff that she's going to do even more damage, then we might want to save it.
Right.
So I think I can skip and have it for next turn because I know I'm going to be able to play it next turn.
Oh.
Wah, wah.
Okay, play Sucker Punch. I'd rather have that in my... Well, actually, I'd want to keep that just in case.
Yeah, I'll just go back out to the menu again. And come back in. Like that. It worked last time. So
This is a new feature we've added.
Welcome to playing in pre-release builds.
Yeah.
As regulars have seen before, weird bugs.
All right. So
If you're wondering, actually, that bug
maybe-
appears
do-
because of Expatriate
Yeah.
in the unload. Yeah.
Actually, I'll explain what's going on here. So, Expatriate hasn't had the card in her hand yet, but she has one called Unload. And it says that this turn she can use as many powers as she has guns in play. And I asked Christopher, what if she uses one of those powers, like her innate one, to put a new gun in play? Does she get an extra one? And the answer was yes. And if a gun card is removed from play somehow, which can happen against the matriarch, then she loses one. And if she plays it on her own turn, and she has no guns in play, then she doesn't get to use a power that turn. And so it had to be a dynamic number of powers based on the amount of cards she had in play. And so basically we had to change the way that the system did it, because up till then it was a fixed number that was increased or reduced.
Yeah, here, Jeremy,
And-
I don't think we're going to get to do what we want.
yeah.
So let's play Sucker Punch and lose it just to get past that.
Yeah.
This bug is not good for Tachyon.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. We only need more handicaps in our game. All right, let's do the power. And I think I want to do it on Expatriate again.
Wah, wah.
Oh, good. Oh, and unload was it?
Yep, so there's the thing.
That was what I was going for. Just try to get an unload, and then you'd be able to just smash Dawn.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
This is the card that Jean-Marc was just talking about, and so it has a dynamic number of powers based on guns in play. So
Yeah, and I feel like I overstepped it there, because I was like, okay, let's just keep going.
Hey, another hypersonic
and another
assault.
hypersonic
So
assault.
that's
not
actually
bad.
good. Dawn is just going to be a kitten for a little while, hopefully.
All right, and we get another escaped lab rat who is now going to do some more damage.
Uh-oh, Legacy.
Yeah, Legacy is hurting. All right, and we already know what's coming. We got to channel the Eclipse. She's going to do Dawn, or she's going to do 2 to Tachyon and then 2 to herself.
Rusty.
All right. Visionary, a.k.a. Jean-Marc.
Oh, definitely Mass Levitation. That's the best card.
Precog.
All right, what have we got here? We got Citizen Truth, Citizen Winter, and Devastating Aurora.
Yeah, put that on top.
Put that on top, right?
I think so.
That if you put that on top,
it's-
that picture is going to be what happens with Legacy falling down.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the that's also a new deal damage animation there. Is Winter to all or just one target? I forget.
So,
But Truth reduces.
Truth makes everyone else immune.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Right.
he
Okay.
doesn't do anything on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. If Winter comes out, will Legacy just die?
Legacy has 3. And Winter does 2 cold damage.
You don't have a next evolution or anything, though.
I do not.
Alright, let's put Truth out on top. Buy us a little bit of time.
And
Yeah, I
I'm going to
think
put
I would go
Devastating
for that,
Aurora as far as away as possible.
Good idea.
All right, and Enlightenment. Who shall we enlighten?
Let's see what people have in their hands again. I can't remember.
All right. I have a Bolster Allies for Legacy. We've got a Flak Jacket, Shock Rounds, and Pride, which we're obviously going to be getting out for
Okay,
Patriot.
she's good.
And 2 Hypersonic Assaults.
Yeah, I probably don't want to. I'm not going to play both Hypersonic Assaults. So it'd be nice to have another option.
Alright, and you're going to play Bolster Allies, right? Jeremy?
I am, yep.
Okay, yeah, sure, we'll give it to Tachyon.
John, will you ask or answer Cat who walks by himself?
Sure.
What?
In the chat, he asked a question about expansion packs on Android, I believe. All right, so Tachyon. What would you like to get rid of? We got a Quick Insight or a Synaptic Interruption or 2 Hypersonic Assaults.
Well, I think I want to keep the Hypersonic Assaults. I'm going to lose the Synaptic Interruption. I think so. Basically, so that on my turn I can play Quick Insight, and then I have a lot of choices.
Yeah.
So I like Synaptic Interruption, but I don't need it right now.
All right, and there's our Prophetic Vision, which is the same thing as Precognition, but for the environment. All right, Legacy here. We're going to go ahead and bolster allies. This is pretty much exactly what he's doing. He's going to bolster allies and then bow out, essentially.
No, he's good. He might draw a card.
Ooh, and we got a Brain
Live.
Burn. That's excellent.
Oh, actually, perfect. So it will kill Visionary doing it.
It will.
Oh, also, we were going to get rid of that Channel of the Eclipse. Remember?
Oh, how are we going to get rid of it?
With something. That was our idea. Tachyon might get lucky and be able to get rid of it. That's how this game is going. You could use Rook Interception and kill yourself doing it.
Yep. All right. So, what do you think? Pride?
Yeah, I was thinking Pride.
Yeah, it's going to do a ton of damage to Dawn if you do that first.
All right. So,
Yeah.
for those who are wondering what we're talking about, Pride and Prejudice are the twin guns of Expatriate, and if you use Pride first, you can then use Pred. You have it in play. So start with that. I assume, yes.
Yeah,
All right.
let's do.
So we'll do 5 to Dawn to start off with from Pride, and then I think we're gonna do.
Look at that. 5 damage, and then another 5 damage.
Do I want to use it? Of course I do. And we're going to do another 5. And this is going to be cold. This is going to get transmuted to cold damage.
Awesome. Jennifer, you're the star of the game so far.
Yep.
I
Yay!
would say.
Just have to make it to the next round.
All right.
Okay. Now, you could say pushing the limits, but I might want to pick that one as the one to discard if something else awesomer comes out. So let's play quick insight, because I know I'm going to get to play 2. Ooh.
I sucker punch.
And a blinding
Yay!
speed. Look at this. All right, so first of all, let's take a look at Tachyon's trash has 13 burst cards.
I'll put a sucker punch in.
So that's good. All right, so you get to play 2 cards. What are we doing?
Sucker punch.
We have to discard.
Discard.
2 first.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I only get to play one more card.
All right, so we're get rid of. Oh, I see. Okay, so get rid of Sucker Punch.
And okay. I'm gonna say get rid of. The thing is, I'm gonna say get rid of Prison Limits because I want to play Blinding Speed to get rid of Channel of the Eclipse, because we know what card she's gonna play. We don't want her to play 2 cards, right? So let's get rid of Prison Limits because I'm gonna want those Hypersonic Assaults for later. So Blinding Speed. And we're going to destroy Channel of the Eclipse. And then we're handling her. Maybe.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. So, and here's interesting. So once again, I could choose Expatriate, which might be interesting. Or I could choose Tachyon. Or, I mean, I could choose anyone. Is there anything that could heal us if we play it right now? I'm trying to think. I don't think so.
I don't
Because
think
you already
so.
have Inspiring Presence out.
Yeah. And I don't have, what's it called? The other one.
Yeah, I mean, you could get it.
True.
Motivational Charge.
True.
There's some chance, but I don't know. I'd rather...
I think I've already got one, at least one of them in my trash. Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's one in the trash.
Yeah, so... Any votes? I know poor visionary. I'm not saying...
The chat seems to think you should pick Tachyon.
Yep.
All right, Tachyon. That's true. We will get more burst, and maybe we'll just hit a Lightspeed Barrage, or 2 of them, and win.
Yep. Yep. All right. So
Discard.
Ah.
that is unfortunate.
It happens. It's true. Someone points out Legacy could kill himself by playing something.
Yep.
Oh,
Irradiated cyclohexane vat.
Get killed by the rat right now.
Let's go ahead and read what that says. Convert all damage to toxic. Increase all damage by 1. Ugh. All right. Yep. Oh, Legacy. Goodbye, Legacy. You were the finest we've ever known.
We will use his incapacitated abilities well. Oh man. We should have killed the rat.
Yeah.
I guess I could have used Hypersonic Assault instead of Blinding Speed, but it's too late. Alright, so at least Don wasn't doing anything crazy. But now, here we go.
So how many citizens?
There are 4 in the trash right now.
Yeah. And we have to get rid of Truth to do anything further. So
Sorry, how many till she flips again?
once
5.
you have to get 5. So once we kill Truth, he's going to get in the trash, and then her next turn she will flip.
Right,
If you brain burn, you will live by 1 hit point.
right.
And then the rat, actually, Tachyon will set Hypersonic Assault the rat. I think. Actually, Expatriate could hit the rat with a gun. Potentially.
Yeah, yes,
Please.
I agree, Lassie with a laptop. That's a really good situation for Tempest when you can know that what damage type is coming.
Oh, right. You just say
nullify
immune to
everything.
toxic.
Yep.
Sure.
Take one for the team.
Ah, there it goes.
Ouch. Oh wait, what? +1? Oh, it's still +1 from Legacy.
Oh no.
Go back.
Wow, wow.
It's not. It still does the thing. Okay. It's too late to go back. I think we can't go back. Maybe we can.
Nope.
It's fine. I don't want her to flip.
All
Forgot
right.
about that +1 from Legacy left over because he was gone.
Yeah. All right. So, Legacy, we got in-cap ability to use here. One hero may use a power, one player may draw a card, or reduce damage dealt by environment cards by 2 until the start of the next turn.
I'm going to suggest Expatriate get to shoot her guns because she gets to shoot both of her guns.
Yes, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was going to say too. So, let's go ahead and one hero may use a power. Expatriate. I assume you're going to do Pride is the one that starts it off, yeah?
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead.
Actually,
Uh-oh.
Assault
Actually,
Rifle
what?
is going to do more damage than that. Right?
Aha.
That's true.
Except, well, that depends. If we want to do the most damage to Citizen Truth, then you'd want to do that. If you want to also hit the rat, then you'd want to use the assault.
Right. So, I'm trying to. Well, are we gonna try to kill Dawn this round? Because that seems.
I don't think. Yeah, not this
Nah,
round.
it's not going to happen this round.
If we can get rid of Truth, then I can hypersonic assault Dawn so that she won't deal any more damage this turn. So if we can, I think if you can take Truth down or get him down enough that I can hit him, then that would probably be best.
Well, I can hit him for 5 or 6, depending on which modifiers. I don't remember all of them, but so
Right. So Pride and Prejudice would do. I think it's 2 and 2, so that'd be 4
2 and
damage.
2. But the tactical shotgun would do more than that by itself, wouldn't it? Or no?
I think they're actually the same right now
Okay.
because it would be 4 +1 from the VAT -1 from Truth.
Yeah.
Because there's no more legacy helpers anymore.
Well, then the question is, do we want to kill the rat? Try to kill the rat too this round?
Yeah, I think because I can hypersonic assault the rat, I can keep it from doing damage.
Okay.
So I don't think we need to worry about the rat, actually.
Okay. Now, didn't I have some ammo on the tactical shotgun that gave it a boost?
It's gone.
It's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
Okay.
you only get to use it once.
All right, then. Then I guess I'll Pride and Prejudice, Citizen Truth.
Yeah, and then you'll be able to finish him off or take him down more on your turn, I think. So. I feel like we're doing all right given what's happened in this game.
Yes. We are much further along than I thought we were going to be. So, all right. What do you think? What does Quick Draw do? Search your deck.
Nothing useful now.
Nothing useful right
Yeah.
now. Okay. All right. So you've got your flak jacket, which would, I don't think, be a horrible idea at this point, or shock rounds, which is actually somewhat useful now that you've got some other targets in play.
Yeah, Runway points out if you use shotguns on the assault rifle, you'll be able to hit everything because you can first hit Truth and kill him, and then hit Dawn and the rat, and Dawn and the rat.
Ah.
Yeah. I think
All right.
that's a good idea.
Yes, this has been a really good way to show off how her mechanics work.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
We use all the guns that she's got out.
Yep.
Yeah, she's a pretty cool character.
All right, so assault rifle, up to 3 targets, 2 projectile damage each. So we're gonna start with Truth, yeah.
Wait, shouldn't it be? Oh, right, but the submachine gun, the shock rounds are going to go off right now.
Yeah. So you can do
Yeah,
the
then-
shock round.
And here's how the order matters.
Yep.
Skyder asks, why doesn't Truth block the 1 damage? Because that cyclohexane vat is increasing damage by 1.
increase all damage by 1. All right, so now I'm going to hit the escaped lab rat.
Actually, in this, we'll get rid of the rat, and then that stupid mutagen is going to go away too. Finally. And she hits Dawn for 3 toxic shock. Excellent play.
Yeah, those shock rounds on an assault rifle, nice work.
All right, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And here comes unload.
There it is.
Oh, finisher.
If you survive, but you will
If I get a
because
chance to use it.
hypersonic assault is
Yeah.
hopefully depending on what citizen she plays. Okay, so hypersonic assault, I think, so that she won't be dealing damage. And then, so a question is, do I do the Lightspeed Barrage now? How many bursts do we have? We have a lot.
16.
Or do I try to save it for next time?
I feel like if she unloads next turn, she's going to do
Yeah, I would do it now.
5,
The
5.
thing is, if I experiment on myself, there's a chance I could get the third Lightspeed Barrage.
Yeah, actually, it looks like a pretty good chance. Too.
Because there's one in the trash right now. I think only one.
Oh, there's 2 in the trash.
Oh, then that's not going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah, let's play Lightspeed Barrage. Let's not. I think we need to play it.
Yeah.
So then Expatriate will be able to do it on her turn, hopefully. 17 damage, yeah.
Yep.
And then who should I experiment on? I guess it's either me or Expatriate.
Or Pike Industrial Complex.
No.
Get 2 vats out.
Citizen Dawn.
I'm going to experiment on Expatriate and hope for a flak jacket or something, or an unload would be ideal, but I don't know if there's any left.
No.
RPG launcher would be nice, but oh well.
Ooh, let's see if we can get Citizen
Sucker
Dawn to
punch.
let's see if we can
Yay.
get Citizen Dawn down to 1 or 2 HP after unload.
OMG. Good thing she can't deal damage, but hopefully a citizen won't come out and kill Expatriate.
Oof.
Oh. There aren't any.
My sacrifice was double worthwhile now.
Oh, wait. There is. It's truth.
Ah.
Oh, right.
That's okay. We'll kill him.
Yeah, we're fine.
All
Actually,
right.
yeah, so...
Should I get rid of that Return with the Dawn?
yeah.
I
I
would-
think. Well, John Mark, it's your turn.
Yeah.
I only get to say yes or no to a suggestion.
I mean, you could get rid of one of the vats, but I think they're going to
No.
help us more than
The
hurt us.
vats are helping.
I think that it's a choice between destroy the ongoing or skip, so I will go with destroy ongoing.
Yeah. All right.
That's the only ongoing in play.
Yeah, so I would say... so I assume we're going to use a power, and then who's going to do... I assume it's Expat's going to do the most individual damage with a single power, right? Or should we do 2 powers?
Because there's Pride and Prejudice are probably the best right now because there's 2
Because of
plus
the
1s.
boosts, yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to do 6 total to truth.
All right, is that what you would like to do, Jen?
Yep. That is what I would like. I think it do 8 to truth.
No,
No,
because
'cause
Truth
he has
has
a
a
minus
-1.
Oh.
Yeah,
there's a
it
minus
would, but he has a -1.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
But that extra vat is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big help. Yes.
Yeah, and actually this will work out well because you can just figure out whichever gun is going to do the least amount of damage, play that one first on your unload, get Truth out of the way, and then go for broke. All right, so she has got 4 gun cards in play, yes?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Do it!
Here we go. Boom. We're going to unload on the Dawn. All right. So who's going to do the least damage?
Yes,
1
I'll-
target, 2 projectile damage for
save that one.
Yeah, so I would say probably. What do you think? Start with the assault rifle so that you can.
Yeah, I'll start with the assault rifle because that's useless against just Dawn, so I might as well.
Well, not useless. It's gonna
Or
do.
well,
it's gonna do, like, 6 damage.
the extra shot is useless.
You lose some of its potency.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't lose anything using it first.
Just shoot Tachyon with the 3rd shot. 5 damage. Yeah, you're gonna beat her right here.
All right, so
Great.
stop dealing damage.
With the shoot Tachyon.
Which one do you want to do?
Yeah, I
Tactical
think
shotgun, or what do you
I
want
feel
to
like you need to finish her off with Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's thematic. Get her down to her last legs.
So she'll actually.
We
get
could
herself.
sucker punch.
Yeah, I
her.
was gonna say we could just skip
Good
it and
sucker
sucker
punch.
punch her.
You want to just be pointing at her, and then Tachyon runs up behind her. With the bat.
That is thematic right
If you
there.
really want to.
What do we think?
I like the idea of sucker punching. Although, will it let you skip? I don't know.
Well, I could put on my flak jacket. I could use my hero power.
Yeah, you could play a card. Now you're just like toying with her.
Bloop.
Yeah, and then shoot yourself because you can't skip. Shoot yourself so the flak jacket goes away.
Are we
ridiculous.
having fun yet?
Wait.
Oh, I don't know that that's gonna.
That'll kill me.
Well, the flak
whoa.
jacket is there. Yeah, the flak
Flak
jacket.
Oh, right, 3 more. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that's an artwork match with her hitting herself.
And then no.
Yeah.
And you can reload if you really wanted to. And here it comes, people. Are we ready? Actually, since
Here we go.
I've been playing the music wrong, so I'm going to go ahead and go into the options and turn this music back up. Because there is no music for this environment, so I had it all turned down. Here goes the sucker punch.
It just shows her automatically.
There it is.
Wow.
After that start, I was pretty much convinced we were not going to win.
Yeah, that was quite a comeback. And I mean, we lost. I mean, the Visionary made the ultimate sacrifice there. That was pretty awesome with the brain burn. I think we would have definitely lost if that hadn't happened.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely helped.
Oh, look at none left on
it.
it.
Was a surprise death too, but it was like, well, oh well.
Yeah.
That's
So,
right.
like,
I
I feel like that
Legacy's
was the
helping.
move that had to be done. So
Yeah.
So None Left is on it. Total rough count, 7 rounds, 47 turns, 37 cards played. Thank you, None Left.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, that's funny. 47 turns and 37 cards played. Thanks, Don.
All right. So, as we mentioned at the top of the show, that was your first look at some Rook City content. To see more Rook City content, go to Boston, basically. But after that, we will be showing it off. There will be some videos, I'm sure, some gameplay videos to put up. And we are on track to get the expansion out sometime in the month of March, which was our original estimate. That remains an estimate. That is not a promise.
there's still some trickiness to get around with.
Yeah, and still lots of
Chairman.
content that we need to work on as well. It's not only just the decks, but that'll be something we talk about in a post coming up soon. So
yeah, so stay tuned to Handelabra.com in the next couple of days, and you will see a post about sort of the process that goes into making expansion decks. We can take a couple questions from the chat if they pop in. I already see one. When are the new variants coming? There will be new variants likely available when this new expansion pack ships. We're not going to talk about what they are specifically. You will find that out in good time, young Padawan. But yeah, we will basically be. You can sort of assume that new variant cards will ship with every major expansion moving forward. That does not include mini packs necessarily, but it might. So just keep that in mind. there will almost always be variants in conjunction with large expansion packs, but maybe not with mini packs. So, and as we've said many times, you can see this on the chat. The schedule from this point forward is Rook City, then Infernal Relics, then another mini, then Shattered Timelines and Wrath of the Cosmos, then another mini, and then we're off into
Season 2.
Season 2, exactly.
That's right. Season 2, the time of many villains.
Indeed. Season 2, Sentinels of the Multiverse Revenge.